Hi, this is Mer, and this is Questions on the Red Couch. What is your favorite form of artistic expression beyond music? Wow, this is like a proof I'm literate, I can read. Anyway, you can take that out. Well, my mom is an oil painter, so I grew up painting with her. I'm not very good, but I love lots of outlets of art. I love to paint. I also write poetry. I'm in a poetry group here in New York called NYC Poetry Collective. And yeah, I think somebody once said that poems don't make good songs, but like most of my songs start as poems. So you can be the judge. What is the significance of horses in your life? Let me bring Jonathan. This is Jonathan, the horse I brought here. I also have a horse on my shirt. I was never a horse girl growing up. I don't claim that title, but I am from Texas, and now horses has made its way kind of into my brand because, well, one, Mer, my name, means female horse. So, that's literally who I am. Also, I think they're a very peaceful animal. I was very afraid of them growing up until I realized that they were these like majestic, beautiful creatures. I don't know, there's something whimsical about horses. That's what it is. There's some whimsy there. Oh no. This is like the question I think about every morning and every night as I'm falling to sleep is, if you had to change your artist name, what would you change it to? God, sound off in the comments, guys. I don't know what to change my artist name to. It's been Mer, all caps, for a while, but I'm currently rebranding. Maybe Mer Markham. We have some front runners to be revealed later, actually. So stick around. Is college overrated or underrated? I think college is perfectly rated. Okay? I don't see too many people having debates about this. This doesn't seem to be too hot button. Like, I don't think you need it, but also I don't think it hurts. Who is an artist you'd like to work with? There's so many. I'm really biting my tongue trying not to say Dijon right now. Ugh. I'm like a broken record. I want to work with Dijon and McGee and Medium Build. Is that too much to ask for? Hit my line. Ooh, what city has a better live music scene, NYC or Austin? I'm not from Austin. I'm from like 2 hours from Austin, and I honestly didn't go there enough growing up to experience the live music scene. I've played there a few times now, and I've obviously played a lot in New York, and I really love playing here because there's like a huge saturation of shows available to play and go to at all times, which is really awesome. And the venues here are just really iconic. And so they are also really iconic in Austin. The first show I ever played in Austin, that was a horrible experience because I was really sick and I didn't know what was wrong with me. So I took a bunch of, what is it? Sudafed? Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Like, you have to get it over the counter at you have to show your ID to get this at, I think it was Sudafed. I took like a ton of it. And then I called my doctor and I was like, I feel worse. And she was like, well, what have you taken? And I told her, and she was like, oh my God, you have like the equivalent of so much speed in your system. So then I went to Austin to play the show, and I got 4 songs into my 9-song set. And I looked at my band and I was like, and that's the end, because it was bad. But I've since played there and it was awesome. So love you, Austin. What's a difficult lesson that you're glad you learned? Ooh, okay. Not to rush the process of figuring out who you are, because for a really long time, especially in college, like those formative years, like 17 to 22, I was so defiant to, the idea of growing pains and having to go through awkward phases or, any of that. And I was trying to really rush growing up and knowing myself and knowing my stance on things and, figuring out who I was and what I wanted to say and what I wanted to look like and all that. And, I definitely don't look like how I thought I would ever look at 18, or, you know, I don't live where I thought I'd live and do the job that I thought I'd do. And so it's like when you're really open to just sort of adapting and changing with whatever kind of comes at you, you have a lot more freedom and you'll grow into a much more authentic self. How do you want to be remembered? Sexy, rich, lots of hoes. No. Let's see. How do I want to be remembered? I think I want to be remembered as someone who always gave back, especially to people who like have helped me, but then even to people who haven't helped me. The music world and just the world in general is hard. You know, people always call me and they're like, I really want to move to New York, but it seems really hard. And it's just like, I just hope that I can always be really generous with my like advice and time and resources. If I am so lucky to have resources to give, that is how. Was that it?